Hi, you guys. Woo! Season finale tonight for the originals. I'm so excited. But okay, let me get introductions out the way. Thank you for joining me. I'm Arsena, and I run the originalsaaf.com and, of course, the Twitter page and just about everything else. Uh, at one point, I do help out with the Vampire Diaries fan site, and I also help out a little bit on Movie Pilot. So that's just a little bit about me. So let's kick right into high gear because I know everybody's just super excited. I know I am.
Hi, you guys.
Woo! Season finale tonight. Hold on. I actually got an echo that was in there as well. Sorry. But okay. Hey. I see everybody's in here. So basically going from some of the spoilers, which Joseph Morgan just kind of threw me for a loop. If you guys were on Twitter just a few seconds ago, not too long ago, he tweeted something that referred to basically somebody being choked, somebody being daggered, and by the end of the night, somebody being Ash. So my anxiety level is really up right now because I don't know who's going to be, and I really don't want it to be anybody that I really, really love because then I'll be disappointed. But we'll see. Who do you guys think? Because he did kind of like lay it out. Because I've been going on this theory this week. I was talking to someone, and with the rumors that we heard that Alice Evans is coming back, so we'll see the original Esther tonight and the original Cole. And I was thinking to myself, I said, oh, wow, what if Esther comes back to basically reunite with her sister and basically just takes, the huge sacrifice that she can by basically sacrificing herself for her kids, because we always hear her talk about she did it because she loved them, even though if you kind of look at it, Klaus is kind of like his mother in the way that he shows his love in very strange ways. But so what if she is basically going to come back and take the fall for the full family and show her ultimate love? I know that's a little stretch because it's Esther, but I'm hoping. They keep saying that it's going to close a door. So I'm hoping with them saying it's going to close a door for the siblings tonight in that area, I'm hoping that's the best way to do it. I really think it's the best way to do it. So, and I'm not really sure about Cole. I don't know if maybe, he may be the one, I hate to say it, that turns into Ash, but I don't know. So what are y'all's theories for tonight? What's everybody's storyline that they really want to see played out tonight? I know everybody's excited to see the whole family reunite, but we've got probably about like 3 main kind of plots going on. We got Haley, who is now done, or now the werewolf curse is reactivated, so we have her who is a werewolf now. And if you guys remember the curse, it was one night each full moon they get to turn human, and then after that they go back to their wolf form for the rest of the time. So that storyline is kind of heating up. Then of course we have Klaus against everybody else. And then we also have I think Marcel and I think Davina are also going to have some little side plots in it tonight. So which side plot is or which plot is everybody ready to see? Oh God, no. Sorry, you guys, but Passenger just said that they think Rebecca will turn to Ash. I hope not. But I really can say that I do see Rebecca, because she's always been, since Esther's been gone, she's always been kind of the matriarch. So I can definitely probably see Rebecca just, wanting to take the fall and wanting that redemption for both her brothers, or all 3 of her brothers, or all 4. So I can kind of see that. But I'm thinking about Freya as well. So we really don't know what's going to go on with Freya, whether or not she's going to get choked, or, something may happen to her as well, because Dahlia's pretty pissed at her. She's pretty upset. So it could definitely be some friction there as well. But I hope it's not Rebecca. But I could see Rebecca doing that, just because, of course, if we go back to earlier in the season, before she did the body switch, that was one of the reasons why she did the body switch, was to protect Hope, to also protect her family. So she kind of gave herself over to her mom. So yeah, that's a good one as well. I just have a funny feeling. James said that something is going to happen to Elijah. I hope not. I can kind of see that because I don't know where his rage is going to lie at this episode. I know he's furious with Klaus. Furious, 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 and kind of fed up. And I understand where Elijah is coming from as far as like being fed up with Klaus. But at the same time, I kind of want them to kind of see that, you know, before it was like petty stuff. It was so much petty stuff that Klaus would, you know, it was like petty brother and sister stuff that Klaus would basically do, you know, with his siblings, you know, like daggering them if he was unhappy with, you know, what they said or what they did. You know, natty little stuff like that. But now he actually has a purpose, and he was essentially doing all of this to save his daughter. So I'm hoping that maybe through the rage, Elijah can, by the middle of the episode, kind of see where his brother is coming from and kind of put that on the back burner. Of course, we do know with what Klaus did to Haley, their relationship isn't, you know, nearly going to be as good as it was last time. So going into season 3, like the brothers are definitely going to have to get back on par with one another. But I can honestly see that. So I'm kind of worried about Elijah as well, because I feel like, you know, if he goes rogue and he's just like, you know, forget this, I'm tired of following you. We always follow you. We're always in these situations because of you, because of your impulsiveness. I'm going to do what I think is right. Whether you agree with it or not, it doesn't matter. So we'll see. We'll see. And Passenger just added, I don't want to think it would happen, but considering Claire Holt has a new show starting soon, I think it's safe to say Rebecca is on the die-off list. See, I was thinking about that as well, but then I didn't know if maybe they would, because, you know, Daniel Gillies did it for a while. He was doing 2 shows. He was actually doing it when they first arrived in the Vampire Diaries. He got picked up. So he was doing both shows. So I'm thinking if maybe they don't decide to go the route of Rebecca, then if they do need Claire Holt back at a different time or something like that, then maybe they can work out a schedule to kind of just get her in and shoot a couple of scenes. I'm hoping, because if I'm not mistaken, I think the new Rebecca, I think her name is Malise. I always mispronounce her name, but if I'm not mistaken, I think she did a pilot as well. She has a pilot coming up that she's going to be doing. So I don't know if that's going to indicate as well. See, Ruthie said Rebecca is not going to die. I don't think so either. I hope not. So I really do. Yeah, she's already done filming Aquarius, and she still can work 2 shows. That's what I was just saying, like Daniel Gillies with the Saving Hope. So that's good too. And plus, this is a film, if I'm not mistaken. So most of the time, films are just a cut off certain amount of time throughout the year, and that's it. Okay. All right, there we go. I always mispronounce it. It's so pretty, but I always mispronounce it. And you think I should know that coming from, you know, my name is Arsena, so people kind of get kind of caught up on that one as well. So it's weird. All right, so big question of the night. Like, I'm excited to see how many people think, oh, it was picked up. See, that's what I was thinking too. See, I did read that in an interview. Sorry for the pause, you guys. Yeah, hers is Kings and Prophets, and it did get picked up. Okay, awesome. Congratulations. And then James stated that Julie Plex said in the interview that she hopes Claire Holt will be part of season 3. See, me too. I've seen that as well. So I don't know if maybe it's something, you know, that they're still kind of have on the back burner, that maybe they're trying to work out logistics with her or whatnot to see if it's something she can actually do. But I know they really do want her to come back if they can. So, which that will be awesome. But again, you know, it depends on whether or not she wants to spend that time in Atlanta or go back and forth from like Atlanta and LA. Because I know she also has a lot of, you know, family and loved ones in LA as well. So we all know with TVD and the Vampire Diaries, you're pretty much in Atlanta or based in Atlanta for at least about 9 months out the year. So I understand. But getting back to where I was going to, and Claire's mentioned it too. Awesome. I hope she does, because I love her as Rebecca. I do. And I just love Rebecca's character, period. So, but getting back to it, do you guys think that, now I know in the preview, which one of the writers did say that they had cut up a couple of, scenes in the preview that may be cut from the finale. But in the preview, we kind of see Haley giving a hug to Daniel. So I'm thinking like maybe it's a full moon and she's able to return. But I'm kind of curious about that because I want to make sure. I just don't understand how Klaus is going to explain that one. Like, I'm thinking more or less like, I know he'll probably explain it that he was protecting her because Dahlia wanted to kill her. So protecting her in the Klaus way would be to reactivate the curse, because at least then she would still be there and she wouldn't be dead. But I'm just kind of curious to see if he's going to follow that up with, I'm going to help her get the curse off. Meaning like, I'm going to bring in a powerful witch, which of course could be Davina, that could help break the werewolf curse again. And then we could see, Haley back in her human form. So how many of you think that Klaus kind of has those intentions? I'm hoping he has those intentions. It's been hinted at that possibly he does, but they haven't really said yes or no. I know Elijah's going to work his ass off to do it. We all know that because he's in love with her. But I'm just hoping that maybe that can be a peace offering that he can offer to Elijah. And maybe he's going to, try to, help his brother with that as well. Since he was the one that had Dahlia put it on them. I don't know. But you guys can definitely type in and weigh in on what you think about that situation. So another situation is we have Cammy and Klaus. They kind of left off last week to where, he did attack her, but he left her with some knowledge, and, now she's trying to basically be, his representative, since, he's off linking himself with Dahlia. So she's trying to be his representative and kind of pull his family together and say, hey, this is his plan. Let's go help him out. So I'm kind of in between about that one because I don't know. Like, I want them to kind of listen to her, but at the same time, like, I feel like as though I feel like Cammy may end up being like a Matt situation in TVD. Like, I love that they try to stay in there and they try to fight, but at the same time, I'm just like, you could die. You're human. So we'll see. She definitely is going to be in the middle. So I have heard that. So she's definitely going to have a lot to do in this episode and a lot to contribute, since, of course, she knows exactly how to kill Dahlia. Which leads us to another question. What do you guys think Klaus told her about Dahlia? Do you think it was something that they found that he saw in the flashbacks? How to kill her? I don't know. I said he is a big softie in the end. I hope so. I was thinking more or less along the lines of, I think that may be where Esther comes into play. Really, if you look at this family history, all of them have like a crutch. All of them have, an issue that just basically turns them back to being like these younger children. Of course, with Klaus, it was always Esther and Michael. They all have like these crutches, and they all end up being family members. So that's why I'm trying to think that maybe a way to take out Dahlia will be to bring Esther back into the folds, because maybe that's a way of killing her. Because of course that was the original reason why, she kind of broke her heart and went all crazy anyway. So what do you guys think? There might be a lapse in this. Let me see. Just give me one moment and try to see if I refresh, will like some of the newer stuff come in. Okay. Because I know it's like always a back thing on this one. Okay. So does anybody have, I still think the theory is going to be, in order to take her out, is going to deal with bringing Esther back. Like I said, all these original family members have, crutches. So I feel like Esther is definitely going to be a crutch as far as Dahlia is concerned, since that was the original reason why she kind of went crazy and kind of was just like, forget family. I don't want to deal with family anymore. I'd rather be by myself. it all came to Esther. So I'm feeling like Esther's going to play a really big role. And like I said earlier, I'm hoping that Esther kind of comes in and tries to save the day. I think I'm ready for Esther to show more of her love for her children, which she kind of has throughout the series, but I want it to be more, noticeable. I don't want it to be like kind of in a weird way. I want her to be like, I'm sorry. I did this. I tried to fix this. Of course, I tried to fix it the wrong way. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll really see. So I'm hoping that she does that, because I think that will really have an impact on her children moving forward, and I think it will really have an impact on Klaus moving forward into season 3. So I would really like to see that, because maybe maybe with them getting their redemption, and maybe with them getting to the point where they can, be a family, trust each other, and move forward to, do what they have to do with Baby Hope. Maybe it will take, Esther kind of, trying to get her redemption as well. I think that's something that they need. Of course, Michael didn't contribute anything, but I think Esther can heal a little bit of the damage that was done with her children tonight if they set it up. But I don't know if it's going to be flashbacks or is it going to be real. Has anybody heard, is it going to be flashbacks that they're going to be appearing in, or they're actually appearing in the show? Oh, okay. So they did the Elena playlist on Spotify. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out, because I have that. And let's see. I believe Esther will be a big part of defeating Dahlia. Could be the secret class. See, that's what I'm thinking too. That's what I was just discussing. I think it's going to be a really big deal. So I'm hoping that kind of comes out into play the right way. So I hope it does. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to think. I have not heard anything. Okay, me neither. So I'm hoping it's in the present. I'm hoping it's definitely in the present. So I really am. Oh, and they did say something. I know it was a lot of Klaus and Haley fans that were online earlier asking about the flashback. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but I do think that they cut that flashback out that shows basically when they reunited with Baby Hope. I know a lot of people thought it was in there because they had it in the promo. So I think they cut it out of the episode, but they added it to the promo. So that's why I was asking the same thing about the part where we see Haley human saying goodbye to Elijah. So I was thinking, maybe is that a flashback, or is that really going to happen? And if we're going to see it tonight. So most of the time they do have to trim the episodes down. So that happens. But I'm pretty for sure to definitely be on a cut scene or anything like that for the show. And also, so you can get it in early and get a good deal, Amazon already has season 2 available for pre-order. I can't remember how much it is. There is a link on the site, theoriginalsaef.com. There's a link down there that will take you to there, so you can see how much the pre-order is, which pre-ordering pretty much saves you a little bit of money. So if it's something where you want to go ahead and get your order in so you can be all ready next season, then it's definitely a must. So I did want to say that, because I know before they had the link up there, but I don't think they had released it yet. But now you can actually put in the pre-order. Okay, and James said, Ruthie said, I need to go rewatch. Yes, it was so much stuff in last week's episode. It was a lot of stuff. And before I move on to James' comment, I will say this. It was a lot of stuff in last week's episode to where I had to rewatch it. I think I watched it twice this week just so I can kind of get everything in order and kind of really see, what happened, because it was so much. So it was so much action. It was so much adrenaline. It was really just an action thriller-packed episode. So it was a lot. So I will suggest, since you have a little bit of time before the season finale tonight, if you do want to go back and rewatch, I would highly suggest it. So then that way you kind of won't miss things. It was a lot of things that were really, really subtle and, like little eggs laying around that if you didn't go back and watch it, you might have didn't catch it. So definitely do that if you have the time. I know it's getting kind of close, but you will. If you DVR'd it, it's about 45 minutes without commercials. Okay. And James said, I do believe they are going to need a powerful witch to help fight Dahlia. I do too. And Davina will help, knowing how she feels about the Michelsons. I feel like she's going to help as well, but I don't know, because if you look at the little short clips that they had out, she was actually, you know, digging into Rebecca when she first seen her, and was just like, you know, I'm going to make all of you pay. Cole was basically the only, you know, one of you guys that's worth resurrecting or bringing back up. So I don't know if she's going to be off on her own a little bit tonight, just trying to do that. But I think eventually she'll have to be called in. I really do. Yay, you already pre-ordered it. I did as well. Ruthie was like, well, I think I already rewatched the episode twice. I meant the promo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that promo was good. Both promos were really good. TVD's promo, like, had me about crying, just the promo, just because they had went all the way back to the first episode. And it was almost like I remember yesterday watching that episode with her in the cemetery. So it was awesome. James laughed about it. Yeah, it was really awesome. And also, don't forget too, guys, just because the shows, I can go ahead and throw that in there so I won't forget when we wrap up. Just because the shows are going on season finale, a lot of the fan sites on Twitter and a lot of the fan sites actual site themselves, they still keep you updated with what the cast and crew is doing. I know Ruthie is very good at the conventions. If you go to TVDfansonline.com, then there's a link under there that says like all the cons and stuff that are going on. So it's really informative. And then also you can kind of know, because people will put up pictures and different little things like that. And then if they have hashtags, you can kind of follow along with people that are there, because a lot of people are good at live tweeting the cons, and they do a lot during the summertime. And then of course we've got big Comic-Con coming up. So we've got a couple of things during the summer that's coming up that can still keep you kind of interested in the show and still give you kind of glimpses into it. Usually during that time, they'll release, new, season 3 character posters or cast photos. So they'll release a trailer during Comic-Con as well. So definitely, still keep all of the fan sites bookmarked. Still follow online as well, because it's definitely something that will still keep you informed on the information, and also cast news. And, Throwback Thursdays would be extra fun because we'll have so much stuff to do on it. So definitely do that. So we'll still be around. It's not something to where, we kind of do it up to the finale of the shows and then that's it. We are still there for you guys. So please remember that. And let's see. Oh, you said James said he's really interested about the flashing light at the end of the promo. Kind of reminds me of the end of season 5. It does, and I don't know like what the flashing lights are going to do. I'm still trying to figure out what's falling. A lot of people have said it's ash, which I think it is too. At first, it kind of looked like snowflakes, but if it's ash, did she already turn somebody into ash like that quick? And it's just like. And if so, who, because we have to remember too that Finn is, I guess, still kind of out there without a body. Freya did note to where she kind of put him in a safe place when she, disconnected him from Vincent. So, we got to worry about Finn too, because with Dahlia, it seems as though she's coming for all of them. Like, I'm coming for all your siblings. I'm coming for your child. I'm coming from your brother, your sister, your cousin, whoever, your baby mama, all of them. Dahlia is not playing. So I think, okay, James said he thinks it's Ash too. See, I'm so scared now because I know it's Ash. And now I'm just like nervous because I'm like, okay, who's Ash? Whose Ash is it? Oh my God. This is crazy. But I get, I'm going to be sad. Because I feel like I'm going to be really happy with this episode, but I feel like somewhere in it, I'm going to either cry or sob are uncontrollable. And then I'm going to be upset because I'm not going to get a preview at the end because the show is done for season 2. So I'm going to have to wait till season 3 to see what the heck is going to go on. Oh, it's crazy. Good thing I have Orphan Black in between to keep me sane. Even though it's not like seeing Joseph every Tuesday. But, you know, excuse me, Monday. They were Tuesdays, now they're Mondays. But yeah, Esther is the witch. She loves the most. Yes, see, that's what I feel like too. I feel like what's going to happen is, you know, they're going to try to use Esther to either bait her or either sway her away from Hope. And I'm trying to really understand this thing with Hope. Maybe somebody else knows. Oh, haha, I thought so too, but someone said it's herself. Oh my God. But that's crazy. But I'm really trying to figure out, like, I did get the gist of basically what she's trying to do with Baby Hope, but I'm trying to understand, is she going to keep, like, if it does happen, which hypothetically we don't know, but what I really didn't kind of catch in the 2 times I've rewatched last week's episode was whether or not she was going to stay with Klaus with Baby Hope. Like, was she going to kind of do like she did with Freya? Because I thought she was going to stay, possibly. So I don't know. It was kind of weird. Did anybody else catch that? Like, it was so much stuff going on. So I was like, and speaking of that, how many people loved Klaus last episode? How many people hated him? I loved him. You guys know I love Klaus. He's like my favorite character on the show. I loved it because it really was a blowback to old Klaus, the way we kind of seen him come in at TVD, which is the Klaus I love, even though he is kind of crazy. But I loved him last episode. I did kind of think they went kind of really, really, really extreme at the first beginning, and I was getting all scared. Like, I was like, okay, wait, Klaus has really went crazy. Because at least he has a backup plan. And I kept saying that the whole time. So at the end, and I love this end, like when he came and he said, you know, it's okay, you know, Hope, Daddy's here. And he, you know, kind of stopped down. You're like, hold up, here's what we're going to do. And I was like, yes, that's my Klaus. Always a backup plan. Always a plan B. So I was like really, really excited with that. So, oh, and hands down, Baby Hope is the best side eye out the whole show. She was so adorable. And she was like looking the whole time like, I don't know what's going on, but somebody better be here to get me. And somebody better fix my mom ASAP. So she was like so adorable, even though she was kind of sad too because she was crying. But at the end, she was really, really adorable, like cutting her eyes at what was going on in a couple of the different conversations that she was probably overhearing with people. So it was kind of fun. But I can say I'm really looking forward to it tonight. I think it's going to be great. Please watch live, you know, if you can. I know some people can't, but if you can, please definitely support the cast and crew. They work very hard throughout the year. And I know it can get kind of crazy. I know things happen to where, like, your ship may not be happening on the show, or you may not like a certain storyline, but, you know, yes, see, Chadwick agreed with me. Hope's side eye was priceless. It was. That, she was adorable. Yes, I was looking at that too when and I'll go back to what I was saying before, but you guys are ringing in now. Yeah, I seen that when Haley gave her to Jackson's grandma, and she was like, of course I'm not gonna let anything happen to my grandbaby. And it was like Hope was kind of looking like, hey, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I've got family. Thank you. I love you guys too. Thank you for taking care of me, but I don't know what's up with this chick. Like, she was really looking at Haley like that. Like, she was like, okay, I know him, but who's this lady? And so, yeah, it was adorable. I don't know if anybody found that gif or not. I didn't see it circulating around anywhere, so it was kind of weird. But it was definitely one of the best highlights for Baby Hope during that episode. Definitely one of the best. So it was amazing. So I'm really excited to see. So basically wrapping it up, going into the original season finale episode that starts tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course, on the CW. And before what I was getting to, you know, watch live. I know it's a lot of storylines that people may not like at the moment, but just see where the writers are going with it. I know it was a bunch of instances over the weekend between the writers and fans and stuff. And, you know, let's just see where the story takes us. I know it gets hard sometimes, and I know fans get really passionate. And you guys, you know, I know, you know, because I'm one of those people that still in the back of my head, I imagine like Caroline at some point coming to New Orleans. Whether it happens or not, I'm still going to support the show because, you know, I love the actors and the actresses, and I love the show itself, and I just love Klaus. And I really like supporting Joseph Morgan because I think he's amazing. But yeah, just make sure you watch live and support them. Let them know that their hard work is paying off for something, because these guys work very hard. So make sure you do that tonight. And where we kind of leave it is Klaus has gone all cray cray. Elijah's furious. Marcel's a little upset too because of the whole Rebecca thing. He doesn't know for sure if she's going to come back in her body. Davina is definitely pissed off. You know what? I could just round it up to mean that everybody is highly pissed off and upset. Except for Cammy. She's the only one like, hey, listen to me. Klaus gave me the goods. Let's do this. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a real great, interesting send-off for season 2. And let's see. Yeah, I wanted a gift of her. Yes, the flashback that they have of Klaus holding her in the rocking chair. I love that too, but I know when the writers kind of said that a lot of what was in the promo may not be. I know a lot of Klaus and Haley fans asked about that one scene, but I don't know if they commented on the other scenes as well. So just going back to it, I love that. I wish we would have gotten to, see that. So, but like I said, they cut so much down because they're, on a time limit. So it would be great to kind of see those. But I'm for sure that they're going to release the extended or cut scenes, in the DVD this year. So they normally do. And Ruthie stated that she just watched the promo again. The ash/snow or whatever is falling while she is oh my God. Okay, so she is choking for it. Okay, that's what I couldn't see because the camera angle just flipped so quickly. And before I looked, to see if it was Freya, I was like looking up, like I was like, okay, is it snowing now? And then I was like, oh my God, Claire Holt's back. Boom. And it was just like all this stuff going on at the same time. So I was just kind of like, oh my God. Oh, and you said you thought that's what Julie said about TBD. Which one? Oh, about some of the scenes being cut? Because I know, I think it was Karina that answered the Klaus and Haley fans, stating that that flashback was one of the ones that got cut. I don't know if the other ones got cut or not. I'm thinking they probably did because it was kind of like you kind of see, Klaus in the rocking chair holding her. And I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was when she got back. So I think it kind of wraps into, the flashback that maybe they had with Klaus and Haley, still playing with her and seeing her for the first time. But if I'm not mistaken, I think it was said for T.O., but I could be mistaken. I don't know. That's just what I seen. And then I seen the tweet from Karina. So I was kind of confused. So I get confused sometimes by the writers. So what they tweet out and stuff, like, I'm just like, okay. So yeah, it gets real confusing. So, but yes, but wrapping things up for tonight so everybody can eat dinner or do whatever they have to do to get prepared, because we definitely need to be tuned in tonight for the original season 2 finale. So, which I'm going to miss them dearly, but of course I got my DVR, so I can always go back. But just putting it out there again, like I said, be sure to follow, the fan sites as well. I'm sorry. Ruthie just like made me laugh out loud. She said Karina again. I can't see her tweets. Yes, it was. And I was thinking that too. Like, I was just like, okay. Like, somebody had sent it to me and sent the screenshot. And then, of course, like, whenever people send me stuff, I always go back to the actual, timeline of the writer or whatnot. And I seen it and I was like, really? So I was kind of like let down by that because I was like, I was like, I kind of hate it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I say still watch so we can see. Still watch, still support. Like I stated before, I know it's a lot of crazy fandom stuff going around right now, but so summertime, hopefully everybody can kind of cool off, take a step back, and be a loving fandom again. But yeah, so we'll see. And James said he is already getting, good night, Ruthie. And James said he is already getting emotional. Me too. Like, I'm sitting here like, oh, this is it. Because I know it's going to be something really emotional. And I know it's going to be some great scenes in there. And Chadwick said, I can't wait for the finale. Hope you all enjoy. Yes, I will. And wrapping it up again, please be sure to follow me on Twitter at The Originals AEF. I will still be tweeting cast news, what they're doing, where they're at. I normally cover Comic-Con as well as much as I can, so that will be great. So you'll still get spoilers, you'll still get news, you'll still get whatever I hear peeps up about anything. So you'll still get that news. So please be sure to still follow. I don't take any time off from my love of The Originals. And also check out the website because I'll put little things in there as well. And I do have the Originals fandom, the Originals and TO fandom that I'm going to be really concentrating on once the shows go off. So if any of you guys have like any edits, any videos, any metas, character explanation, any of that, I'm going to try to post as much as I can in there just to kind of give somebody, give people, things to still enjoy while the shows are off. So again, thank you. You guys are awesome and great. I will see you soon at 8 o'clock. Watch live. I will be there. Hopefully you'll be there too in the hashtag. So don't forget. And this is the last one for this season. I'm kind of sad, but we'll see. If anything else pops up and I decide to do a post one as well, I'll send out a tweet and keep you guys posted. But until then, big loves and hugs. See you guys later.